Hello, friends. Yesterday, one of my friends asked me, what is a good parenting? So, really, it was a very difficult question. And you all know, good parenting has become a challenging task in the growing and changing technology world. Nowadays, all the parents are worried because most of the children's kids are occupied with the foreign gadgets. They spend most of the time with phones, PCs, laptops, TVs, and very less time with their books. Nowadays, you have noticed when the parents comes home from the office, mother or father, what is the child reaction? The child reaction, firstly, mom, dad, where is your phone? Your phone is discharged, where is the charger? Mom, where is the remote of the TV? Mom, please open the laptop password, PC password. So we have seen children are less eager to get the love and affectionate from their parents, to get the big hug and a big smile, but they are interested when the parents will come home so that they can get the gadgets and they can start playing with gadgets, other games, chats, Facebooks, WhatsApps, and etc. etc. But in my opinion, if we all remember the old sloka of Sanskrita, so we can say we have done more than 50% good job of parenting. And that पंच वर्षाणि लालते 10 वर्षाणि ताड़ते प्राप्ते षोडशे वर्षे पुत्रम मित्रवदा चरेत. I am telling again, repeating it. पंचवर्षाणि लालते, पंचवर्षाणि लालते, 10 वर्षाणि ताड़ते, 10 वर्षाणि ताड़ते, प्राप्ते षोडशे वर्षे पुत्रम मित्रवदा चरेत. You all know the meaning of this sloka. 0 to 5 years, you should give love to your children. And this is the time when the children spend 0 to 5 years with their moms. But nowadays it is happening just opposite. During this period, kids are in a daycare center, kids are in a crèche. And we know it happens in the animal kingdom also. 0 to 5 years, the baby stay with their mom. So I don't think there is any harm if a lady or mom quits job for 5 years for the sake of their children. 5 to 10 years, put him in a disciplinary life, build up his moral values, guide him, teach him what is good and what is bad for the sake of the children, for the sake of the society, for the sake of the nations. 10, 12 above years, just behave with him a friend, because this is the time when the child copy his father. Father becomes the role model for the children. So now it is the duty of the father to be ideal father. Not because he is in front of the children, but in his action also. Because whatever the father is doing, he will copy, he will make sometime mimicry of the father also. So it is a very, very critical time period for the children and also for the parents. We have to realize what is the limit for this. Sometimes your love may not spoil the children's career. So be a friend, guide him like a friend, share with him, and also tell him what you want to share with you. Whenever he comes to you with some his personal questions, don't react immediately. Rather than sit with him and guide him what is good and what is bad. But I told my dear friends, remembering the sloka, good parenting is an art, good parenting is a skill, and good parenting is just like a nurturing a plant. So, being a good parent, firstly, you should be open minded. Being a good parent, you should be open communicator with your children. Being a good parent, you should have positive talks, attitudes with the children. And make good parents. You should accept the child what she and he is. The most important thing, being a good parents, there should be a proper balance between a mother and a father. This is very must and important. If there is a quarrel between the mother and father and they are fighting in front of the children, so definitely the academic condition of the children will let down, and the child will start manipulating between father and a mother, and manipulating will becomes his habit, and that may spoil his career. So we should remember these things, that we should not fight in front of the children, or also we should not fight for the sake of the children also, and for the sake of your positive and happy life also. What happens in most of the cases, parents sets the goal for the children's. Every parent wants, my son should be the doctor, my son should be the engineer, my son should be the blah 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 and blah. Rather than setting goal for your children's, develop interest of his own choice. Let him decide what he wants to be in life. We all know our power, our money, our bank balance cannot create the destination of the child, because every child has come with his own destinations. So our money, power, knowledge, bank balance, all these things cannot create the destination for the children. But of course, it may help to reach the destinations. Nowadays, parents are happy when their kids brings 90 above percentage in the academic session and in academic career. They starts comparing their own children's. See, your younger brother, your elder brother, your sister is good in academic, good in maths, good in chemistry, good in biology, good in physics. But remember one thing, don't compare your children with any other children. Even don't compare your children with your own children. Every children is special on his way. Every children is having their own destiny. So comparing will definitely demoralize him. It's okay, some children are good in academic session and some children are good in other fields. We may know lot many people. We know some are good in academic, so some are in other fields. If Sachin Tendulkar parents force him to go in the academic career, do we think he would be the legend, the master of the cricket? If Lata Mangeshkar parents force us to go in the academic and build her career in the academic, do we think she might be the legend today? So we should not compare the children, force the children to go for the academic session and score 90 percentage and above percentage. Let the child decide what she wants in their life. It's a path. Education should be the development of the personality in the progressive environment. So we should provide him the better environment so that he or she can grow up. My dear friends, as I told you, Parenting is an art, parenting is a skill, parenting is just like nurturing a plant. The seed you will sow, the you will reap. Parenting is skill. As a potter, from the mixture of the muds, gives a shape, a proper shape, gives a design, gives it make a beautiful things, a valuable things. Similarly, parenting is an art and skill that you should give your child a proper shape, make him more beautiful, make him more valuable for the society, for the nation, and for his career. But what happens in our society? Success means the material. Success means the big car. Success means big bungalows. Success means big balance. But does it mean the success with the happiness? Success with the happiness. Does it mean? It is okay. Bread and butter are most important for the livelihood. And for that we show our children the picture of the Harry Potters. But we forget to build up the moral values. We forget to teach them the Ramayana. And when we reach at the age of 60s, 70s and above, now it has become the trend. Kids are leaving their parents. Some of them are putting in the old age homes. And the kids are preferred to live away from their parents. So why? Because this is the lacking of the parents to provide them the moral values. So from the very beginning, we should take care of all these things. As I told you, nowadays the children are lacking the writing skill. The children are lacking the grammatical skill. The children are lacking the spelling mistakes, spelling correction. So, you know why? Because most of the time, children are on laptop. They are away from the paper and pen, only typing in the laptop, PCs. So they are unable to build up the good writing skills. They have built up to write shortcuts in SMS, Twitter, Facebooks. So they are lacking the grammatical skill. There is a auto correction feature in the smartphones, in the laptop, Facebooks and other wherever they are writes. So it gets corrected automatically. So they are lacking the spelling correction skill. So we need to take care of this to build up children's careers. We need to take care of all these small things. Don't set goal from your side. Develop interest in the children's what he wants to be. My dear friends,